Hello, Truth here with a review of Fable 1 or Fable TLC or The Lost Chapters. I don't have an LP for this game just yet, but when I do, I'll link it in the description. I'm doing The Lost Chapters because it's the same game as the original, but with a little more content. This review, along with the whole series when I get to it, will be a little biased because I'm a huge Fable fan, but I promise it won't affect the reviews that much. But anyways, that said, let's get started. Fable Lost Chapters is an action RPG game and was released in October 2005 for the Xbox and PC. Also, it is compatible for the Xbox 360. It was developed by Lionhead Studios and is for one player only with no Xbox Live gameplay or content. The story. The story is that you are a boy. Only a boy. You cannot change sex, which is odd, but this is fixed in the later games. But you are a boy that has dreams of becoming a hero. Now, a hero is basically someone who has great combat experience and does quests for the people of Albion, or searching for a greater power. You can be a good or evil hero, but that doesn't affect the story much at all, but it does affect more in Fable 2 and even more in Fable 3. Also, Albion is where the story takes place, and you start off in your home at Oakvale. On your sister's birthday, the town is attacked by bandits. Your father dies trying to protect his family, and your mother and your sister are captured by the bandits. You are rescued by a man named Maze, who takes you to the Heroes Guild. For the next 15 years or so, you train to become a hero and seek revenge against those who attacked your home. That's basically what the story is, just to start you off. It goes much deeper as you go and play into the game with huge plot twists, but I will not spoil that for you. Gameplay. Fable 1 is my favorite of the series for a number of reasons. First, the gameplay is better than Fable 2 and 3. For example, the combat, unlike in the other games you can actually die here, that really gives a challenge of, hey, stay alive. The combat with enemies is much more challenging in Fable 1, unlike Fable 2 and 3, though it's really not challenging if you look at it. If it's your first time playing Fable, it'll be more of a challenge and you'll think the enemies are hard. Once you've beaten the game at least once, it really makes the game feel easy if you go back through it again. Unlike the other Fable games, this one has a lot more secrets and things have much more meaning. Fable 1 has a lot of hidden treasures, and finding them all is a challenge because if you mess up, you're screwed. Because, like, to find certain treasures, you need to play a quest line a certain way, or you will have to go back and load a previous save and restart that whole quest line over again. So it really gives a challenge, and you really have to guess to get certain treasures that lie ahead. The weapons in the games are good and uniquely skinned. There are these certain class weapons called legendary weapons, which were used of heroes of old, and they have much more meaning in Fable 1, unlike Fable 2 and 3. In Fable 2 and 3, legendary weapons are just kind of trash. Because in Fable 2, legendary weapons can be beaten by a lot of the ordinary weapons, and that shouldn't really happen. It does happen a little bit in Fable 1, but it's not as common as it is in Fable 2. But really, in Fable 1, it depends on how far in the storyline you are. In Fable 3, basically every damn weapon in the game is legendary, so the value there is non-existent, which is a huge shame, and one of the reasons I dislike Fable 3 the most out of this series. The controls. The controls are excellent, besides the fishing, which is frustrating at times, but other than that, you shouldn't have a problem with them. Music and sound. The music in this game is good and matches the areas that you are in. but it's not something you would put on your iPod to listen to. The sounds are great with the swords clanging and the flesh ripping, with the blood hitting the floor and everything, and walking down the street, hearing people have sex in a house. Voice acting is great, but one problem is that your character does not speak. I don't know about you, but that is very awkward for me, and it is fixed in Fable 3. Graphics. The graphics are great and have aged pretty well, being an Xbox PC title. Overall, this game is great, and I say it's a buy and a 9 out of 10. It's kind of shorter the game, but it is the longest of the series. But you will definitely come back to play this game over and over with its unique quest lines and evil and good pass. If you do happen to buy this game, make sure you get the TLC version and not the original for extra content. The case right now that you're seeing is the TLC case. Here's what the original case looks like. See, they are very different. So make sure you get this one, because it has more content. It's basically the same damn thing, but it's like extra content added on to the end. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching.